Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Knuppe Ranch. Today we're working on digging up my basement on my house that I bought here in town. Dad's already been digging a lot. He's got a lot dug, so we just got to go a little bit deeper, and then we got to form up some footings, pour some footings and stuff like that. But all that good stuff we'll get into later. For now, we're going to fire up some equipment and get to digging. So we're like right here, and I think we're a little lower out there than here. We're plenty deep here. We're 6 foot, almost 7.
Oh, so we're plenty deep.
But we got to go. We have an 8-inch footing.
Oh, okay. So we got to be like 7 foot everywhere, huh?
Well,
or no?
6'8" roughly. But so I got to kind of start right here and work
just a little deeper from right here back. Kind of make it deeper,
and then get it past the wall and kind of dig out.
So this is what we're working on. I've got a little like 4-foot cantilever off the front of my house that when I bought the house, it only had like a 2.5 foot to 3 foot little footing underneath of it that was supporting it, and it had settled and it wasn't even supporting the house no more. So we're working on digging this out, and we're going to pour a 6-foot wall to hold this cantilever on my house out. Yeah, because there's a water line that runs right there off the corner of the house. So Dad's gonna take the backhoe and try to break up that a little bit, because it's really hard dirt under there to get out with the Bobcat. So yeah, he's gonna reach in there. I'm gonna watch real close, make sure he doesn't hit my water line, because it comes in from the street off the corner of the house there. When we first started this project, we were just trying to figure out how we were gonna dig underneath this cantilever, because it comes out 4 foot off the house. And we thought about renting a mini excavator, but you know, we have a backhoe and we have a Bobcat. To save money, I was like, well, let's figure out a way to do it like this. So Dad came up with the idea of just digging out with the backhoe and making a ramp for the Bobcat, so that the Bobcat can get underneath this cantilever. So that's how he's dug out all this so far, just with the Bobcat underneath, taking one load out at a time. So yeah, we're working on it. But yeah, like I said, we're gonna pour a footing under there, a 16-inch footing. Then we're going to pour a 6-foot wall on top of that, and that's what's going to support this 4-foot cantilever. Because before, when I bought the house, just had like a little 2.5 to 3 foot footing wall that they had poured, and it settled over time, so the house wasn't even sitting on it no more. So we tore that out, and we're gonna pour this 6-foot wall in here. So all right, I better get over here and watch, make sure Dad didn't hit my water line. that goes in the basement, like right there where that 2x is laying. It goes in the basement wall, and it comes out and it goes right in through here somewhere. And then the shut off is right over there. So we're being really careful because the water line in our area is 6 foot deep. So, and we're digging this out like 6'8". So we're getting really close to the water line here, so we're kind of being really careful, and we're gonna have to do some of it by hand with shovels and bars. But for the most part, I think we're getting really close here with the Bobcat to where we're gonna be able to set forms. This old dirt in this where we're digging right here, it's all clay and it's wet and it's hard, like really hard. As you can see, the Bobcat's really struggling to get through it, but we're really close. We're gonna try a little more with the Bobcat before we get closer to the water line. As you see, this is where the water line comes into my basement, and then that that block right there, that T, that's the shut off. So it's got to come through here somewhere, but it's copper, and his dad was saying that old copper line, you can't really bend it, otherwise it'll kink. So it kind of had to come out at some sort of an angle and make their way back to that. So it can't be super close to the house, and there was an old footings and stuff here too, so it can't be super close to the house. So we're gonna try a little more with the Bobcat, because as of right now we'd have to dig through that old clay like 8 inches by hand, which would kind of suck. So we're gonna try to get a little more with the Bobcat and see if we can't get it done here. So we loaded this dump trailer up a little too heavy with dirt, but we're gonna try to dump it now that the battery's fully charged. Hopefully we can get it dumped so we can start hauling some of that other dirt that's sitting on my lawn back here. So we're gonna try to dump this, then we got to bring some other tools in, some shovels and stuff, and then we got to find some boards to try to set some forms with for that footing. So that footing is going to be 8 inches thick, 16 inches wide. So we're trying to dig like 6'8" below the house down, so that we've got room for 6 foot of wall and then 8 inches of footing. So that's our plan right now. Then we got to find some boards to load up to make some forms out of. Grandpa's working on hauling some bales in. We just pull that old gooseneck trailer behind the tractor. We've got a little ball welded on the bale spears on the back of that tractor. We just pull it with that and haul loads in. So Grandpa's working on that, getting some hay hauled into the yard here so we can grind it this winter. I think we're gonna start buying calves here really soon, so gonna have to get some hay moved home so we got something to feed them calves. But Dad's gonna go work on trying to dump this dump trailer right here. He's gonna go try to get that empty so we can haul in one longboard, and then Dad's got some old 8-foot studs, 2x4 studs, like for framing walls, and we're gonna use those for some forms, so we can cut them in half and stack them on top of each other, and then put a little, like a 1/2 inch of dirt or an inch of dirt or something underneath of them, just so we have that 8-inch footing. So I'm gonna go grab those and some screws to put through the pins to set them forms, and we got a transit and a level and a bunch of stuff. So do we need a string line?
What?
Do we need a string line to make that straight?
Yeah, probably. Do you have one?
I don't have one. Do you? Do you have one?
There used to be one. I don't know if there is.
Well, I guess I got this old chalk line of yours we could use.
Yeah, that would work.
Okay. I'll go grab 6 of them studs and that bucket of screws over there. I've got a drill in there.
Okay.
That should be all we need, huh?
Yeah, if I get this dumped, I'll throw these couple boards on and a rebar on.
Oh yeah. Do we need a skill saw probably?
Yeah, probably just my cordless one's the only one I got.
Is that in here?
Yeah, I don't know if the batteries are charged for it or not. We can bring it.
I've got that Sawzall in at my house still.
That
We
would
could use that.
work.
Okay. Is there? That was probably not a wood blade though. There's probably a wood blade in the shop.
Maybe, and then might as well grab a charger and some other batteries too. So
I've got a charger and well, I've got 4 batteries in my house. 2 of yours, 2 of mine. So.
Oh, okay.
All right, you probably just heard all that. So that's all the stuff we're gonna grab and head back in and start setting some forms and dig some stuff. Oh, and a shovel too. I need to grab a shovel. We're gonna get the transit set up and use the level and try to figure out where to set our forms and where everything needs to be. So we're gonna go work on that. So you wanna like level down and put a stake to...
Well, that's I think we can use this plumb bob too to find it too. So I'm gonna go just to the corner of this. If you have your pencil, you can mark this here. We got to get our height. I have to go off this to set the stage.
So this right here is where we had to stop with a bobcat because we was worried about hitting the water line. So now we're digging it out by hand, and this is right where the forms are gonna lay and go that way. So we got some forms set. So we're working on it. Hopefully we can get all the forms set today, maybe pour this afternoon or tomorrow. As long as we get it poured this weekend, then we'll be in good shape. Yeah, so 241.5. So 60 footer or 60 incher, go from there to there. Then we can set this guy, right?
Yeah. Good.
Right there.
I'm not sitting on that an inch and a half past that, roughly.
Yeah, so 8.5. Right there.
How hard to screw it,
Yeah, it is. Yeah, we could. Yeah, okay, that'll do it.
Maybe I can load up some dirt. So I'm gonna load some dirt up, Connor, so we can take it home and go eat.
Okay. So that's on that line. So then I need to come. I need to level back off that and redo this corner, right?
Probably. Gotta check things. Just check things. You could lay that level across kind of square, you know, the long level, and just see kind of what. Maybe this board here is running uphill a little bit. Or,
Like that?
yeah, see what.
So we've got all our outside forms set. I'm just gonna double check some things. We're gonna go eat lunch, then we'll come back and set up these inside ones. Then we'll probably have to run to town and get a bunch of sackcrete. We're gonna pour this footing just with sackcrete because we've got a mixer that goes on the front of the Bobcat, runs off hydraulics, and then it's just like a yard of concrete, so a pallet of sackcrete. So we're gonna do that with that little contraption off the Bobcat in a wheelbarrow and pour this footing, and we're gonna pour it this weekend for sure, but I don't know if we'll do it this afternoon or tomorrow. But this afternoon we're gonna get all the concrete and stuff for it anyways. So we'll do this and double check this, and I'll probably pick you guys up after lunch.
So yesterday, Dad and I were able to get these footings all formed up and ready to be poured. So I think we're gonna pour them. We're gonna end up pouring them in the next video. So I'm gonna end this video here. Got all these formed. Got everything dug out. It was quite the deal yesterday. I didn't realize how hard this ground is going to be under the house here. It's all ready to go. Just needs rebar put in and stuff like that, and then we'll be set. So I guess with that, I guess we'll catch you guys in the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe.